So we're going to look at ways to develop Galavasana. So it's one of the easier arm balances of third series, which is easy is relative, because it's very hard posture. So Maggie does a decent version, and so we're just going to look at how we can get her to take it a little further. Okay, so let's look at what she does. One thing I want to impress upon you is that when you get into the third series and the more advanced postures, it's multiple steps that get you into the pose, okay? And each little step I want you to define very clearly with a gesture, so with a very clear, purposeful movement. And that's was missing from Maggie's work, and so let's look at it. So the very first thing you do is you, as crisply as possible, you come up to headstand. So it's a whoop, very confident, up to vertical. Okay, and then next comes a shk, a very distinct movement with breath of taking a half lotus with the leg. Okay, and then you lower down and use and try to get your leg to go across your arms with your head on the ground. And you come to, and then that's finally where you come to the moment when you're about to lift up into the pose. So let's just look at that much for now. All right, so here we go. She makes her crouch and spring. And so that's, okay, you want to work on that, Maggie. Go back down and try again. So you want to do that with one inhalation, right up to the position you want. And you practice it, like very consciously. Okay, so there's important work right here to get to Galavasana. Better, correct. Okay, now let's see the half lotus move. Okay, hold on there. See, let's do, so that half lotus, remember, you go out on the diagonal just in front of the side plane and flip. No, and just stop right there. Do the half lotus move, correct. That's the next little phase, okay? Then from there, lower that. Correct, and she has a nice position here. You're working to get this knee as close to the armpit as possible, and you can't see on this side, but you hook your foot on the side of your arm as close to the armpit as possible. And then she used this leg to help her, so that's a good thing. Now, before you come up, extend the back leg. Okay, so now, and you notice the angle you're creating. See, that was a too high of an angle. So you want to already be thinking about what is the angle going to be between my leg, torso, head when I come up. Okay? And often the angle is too vertical. And so now this is the crouch. So you really prepare, you stamp your hands, stabilize your arms, get ready, and then clear your head off the ground decisively. Right, that was good though. And okay, and then go back down. And so you saw that she had trouble balancing, but that was because partly she had her body so much more forward than when we saw her first try, which is exactly what I want you to do, is to, when you come up with that decisive move, you're really getting your head and chest forward as you dome your back, okay? And then you reach through the back leg, find the angle between your head, torso, leg, and then start to push and straighten your arms, even though they won't become all the way straight. Okay, let's see it, Maggie. So get yourself ready, then clear the head off, go forward through the upper body, yes, and reach through the back leg, straighten that, yes, and keep correct, yes. This is a better position, even though she needs to practice it and hone it in, but it's a very different position than she started with. There's one last piece of the puzzle that I would want you to make sure you do when you develop it, which is the one side with where the leg is straight, it tends to lift and go out this way. And so you've got to bring the whole side waist, the hip, The leg internally rotates, the side waist goes down, and you do your best to evenly weight your arms. Okay? So try it one more time. Okay. Each step along the way is clear. Whoop. And then down and into position and stop. Make your crouch. Extend the leg. And then clear the head off decisively. Stay forward. Correct. Keep staying forward. And then work that whole side waist, back leg down. Super. And then if you straighten your arms from this point, everything stays the same. It's like you're a statue and the arms straighten. And you'll notice that that's very hard to do.